Hi friends, myself Ruth Vinodi and very happy to see you on my next video. So, if you open Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or Twitter, you can see a very trending hashtag which says Justice for Jayraj and Phoenix Emmanuel. Many people from South India would have known this story because every day we are watching this in the news, but maybe there are some people who don't know exactly what is this hashtag Justice for Jayraj and Phoenix. So let me brief the story to you guys, whoever doesn't know. In South India, there is a place called Toothukudin, and in Toothukudin there is a small town called as Sathankulam. So in Sathankulam, there lived a small family with a father, mother, son and 4 daughters. The father and the son were working in a mobile shop. They owned a mobile shop. The father was 59 years old and the son was 31 years old. So because we see this is corona time, COVID-19, there are lots of rules imposed in the state and in many countries as well. So if you see the South India side, the rules was like you had to open your shop only till 8 o'clock. So after that you had to close it. But here we see Jayraj and his son Phoenix had opened the shop till 8:10. That's what we heard. That's what the source tells us. Till 8:10, just 10 minutes ahead, they opened the shop. So we see the police are coming for rounds, and when they found that the shop was open just for 10 minutes extra, they were so furious and they had a fight, or it was like a clash between the police and Jayraj and Phoenix. So they both fought and everybody comes there and it becomes an ego clash. They'll be like, okay, you can go and you can go. They get back to their work, or they get back to their homes. This happened on June 19, which was on a Friday. We see that this happened on June 19. After this, June 20th, the police comes to Jayraj home and they take him to the police custody because they say we have to do an inquiry. We need to do an inquiry regarding yesterday's issue. So even Jayraj, he just went to the police station. As soon as Phoenix heard this, somebody gave him the news and he also runs to the police station to see what happened to his dad. And after he went there, we see again there they have a clash. And now the police had arrested both Jayraj and Phoenix and they had kept them in their custody, and they had booked a case on both of them on the section 188, 353, 269, 506/2. So this was a case according to the IPC. They were so brutally treated and they were so brutally hit that even their private parts were bleeding so badly, because they had to go to meet the magistrate, and when they were sitting in the car, behind this part it was bleeding so badly they couldn't sit in the car. They were crying, and they've asked them to keep some cotton or blanket here so they can sit comfortably. And the cloth here, the time till they reach the magistrate, they have changed 3 to 4 clothes. It was fully blood wetted. And now we see that the magistrate had asked them to be in remand and they were taken to the Kovilpatti jail. So few hours after they were taken to the jail, the son had told he was unable to breathe and his chest was paining. So the people came, and that by the time they had rushed him to the hospital, he was declared dead. After the death of the son, 3 hours after the death of the son, the father got a high fever and he was also taken to the hospital and he was undergoing checkup. We see that even his father also passed away. I'm happy people are doing protests. They are talking about it. If I open social media sites, it's just filled with justice for Jayraj and Phoenix. But have you found any change till date? Because this incident happened on June 19th and the father and the son died on June 21st. And today is June 27th. Nothing changed. We see that the government has only given them some fund. So is this the first thing that's happening in our world or in South India, something like this? Why this happened? Is it because they were middle class family, or is it because they didn't have a political background, or is it because they were innocent humans? Why don't we look at each other with humanity and love? Why don't we treat each other with a brotherly love? Doesn't everybody deserve to live? The government, I mean the constitution says everyone has a right to live. But where is the right? Okay, after a few years, let's see where this case is gonna take us, because our system is like that. Before I leave this video, I have few questions to the authority. In the case of Jayashree, who was burnt alive by the culprits, why weren't the culprits dead after taking to the court? In the case of Pollachi issue, why didn't the culprit die in the custody? In the case of Kasi Nagarkoil, why didn't the culprit die still? We still see that the case has been dragging. People, it's time for us to take a stand. If it's not enough, never this change is going to come. Our next generation are going to suffer more if we don't make these changes right now. My prayers to Jairaj family, and there are some people who have not stepped out and spoken about the tragedy that's happened to their family. It's only because of the fear that they... Let's break the chain of fear by talking things out. People, talk. Feel free to talk about the things which is right. Let's pray for each other. Let's be kind for each other, and let's love one another, no matter how they are and who they are. The world doesn't need your money, but one touch of love it takes to save a life, because every life matters. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't stop this here. Try to share this video with your friends on your social media and with people around you. Let's see this brings a change, and Jairaj family gets justice. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Love you all. Bye bye.